Hey, what's happening, lords and ladies? Welcome to the channel. I am your liege lord and host, the Godless Gamer, and I'm excited to be here today. We're continuing our Shokuho series, Path of the Samurai. This is episode 23. I just got done doing my off-screen stuff, and the only thing that happened... I'm sorry that I do this every episode, but I just need to get you up to speed. It wasn't that much. One big thing happened, and and it really helped me. My faction decided to get a policy passed. I've been completely ignoring policies. I have a ton of influence right now, and I should be putting it to good use and actually using it for something, but my faction did it for me. We got a new policy, which is noble retinues, which increases my party size. Well, it increases the party size for any clan that's tier 5 plus. So we got another 40 party size. That happened off screen, and I recruited. So, while my composition hasn't changed, every formation got, like, a bit of a supercharge. So, actually, I still have about the same amount of infantry, but now we have more Portuguese soldiers. I do have a sizable melee count formation, but that's not going to exist forever because we're turning them into dragoons. So, it's the same composition, just bigger. And bigger is better. So that's all that happened off screen. We're still fighting the Mori. While I was recruiting down here, you know, stuff was happening. I think the Mori ended up taking Miki Castle. Yes, they did. They took Miki Castle only recently. I'm going to get my butt over here as soon as I can and try to hunt down the army that took this. But if I had to wager some money on it, I'd be willing to bet that the army that took Miki Castle is maybe hanging out over here. I don't think they're going to be strong enough to take out two friendly armies. And... they are assaulting, we can hear it. But let's just get over here. We can head right to the battlefront. Get on the front lines. Now that I have a larger party, we can afford to maybe get involved in bigger battles, but I think maybe like 800 men is probably going to be like the maximum size army that I'd be willing to fight against, because 1,000 or anything over 800 is just going to be too much. In that case, it's just... Oh, see, yeah, I was right. The army that just took Miki Castle, that's probably them. Hold on, let me see their composition. I can't, because they're too far away. I can't see. So that's already starting to get towards, like, the limits of what I can take on. But let's do it. Let's start the battle, or start the episode with a decent-sized battle. We don't want to fight in a village. Absolutely not. We're not fighting in a village. I'll fight on a bridge battlefield, though. I'm weak enough that they should... get pulled to me. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you running from a party of 274? You cowards? No, here they come. I was about to say. I want daytime. We need some time to go by before I fight this battle. Alright, for a second I thought that was a peace treaty coming in from the Mori. We do not want that. This war, we need to milk this war for as long as possible. I see some characters need attention. Hold on. I'm all over the place today. Alright, Hattori Hanzo. Okay, I'll give you that. Kojiro Sasuke, you're my quartermaster, so this is relevant. I never discard armor. Even though I should, because money isn't really an object, and discarding armor would improve the experience gain for my soldiers. I'm not going to choose this one because, like, money is no object. I don't care about troop wages. And that's only when we're part of an army, and we're barely ever part of an army, so that's kind of irrelevant. I'll take this one, but I don't know how much I'm going to be discarding armor after a battle. It's just muscle memory to take it and then go and sell it. But I think I'm going to do that. Like, this is relevant because you're my quartermaster, dude, so... and then JCAV, we need to keep improving your riding skill. Sorry, I should have done that off screen. I guess that was an oversight of mine. I didn't realize. It doesn't look like I'm going to have a choice of the time of day. because I really want to fight on this battlefield. I know what this battlefield looks like, this bridge battlefield. We fought on it several times, and I know it's a really large battlefield, so I can really skirmish well on it. Unfortunately, it's going to be in the middle of the night, so I'm just preemptively apologizing. It's literally in the middle of the goddamn night. Damn it. Okay, if the scene that we're seeing right now is any indication, I mean, it's just a still photo. It's not like we're standing, because, like, I just hope the lighting conditions are like this, because I can deal with this amount of light. I just need to be able to see what the hell I'm doing, and I want you guys to be able to see what the hell I'm doing. I should have said this at the beginning. I got a lot of subscribers today, and I just wanted to say thank you if you're listening and you're... that wasn't the lighting conditions of the battlefield. Damn it. Okay, if I just sprint my dragoons across the river, or across the... yeah, across the river, we can skirmish from behind them. They're going to YOLO their infantry no matter what I do, so... we'll set up our foot gunners. I want their max range to be on this bank of the river, because when the infantry are crossing the river, it slows them down. So I'm hoping I'm estimating this right. Hopefully that's them in their max range. And then with the melee cav, or with our melee cav, I'll send them over here to distract their range and split them off from their infantry. And then I have to make a change here as well. Kaminari Deity, you have a gun, so it makes sense for you to be in my Dragoon formation. Oni Yamagata does not use a gun, so he's going to lead my melee cav formation. Hope you don't mind, Kaminari Deity. It's not a demotion, it's just, you're a Dragoon, so you should be with the Dragoons. Alright, let's sprint over to the other side of the river. Let's do this. I hope everyone's well. This month has just been absolutely amazing. For a lot of reasons, I'm doing good in my personal life. The channel's doing good. It's summertime. The Knicks won. The Knicks won a championship in 53 years. They do have some cavalry which are going to get in the way of my dragoons. It's going to slow them down, or it's going to distract them, which isn't great. All right, let's just preemptively get our dragoons over here, because I want their infantry to cross the river, and then I want to follow them with my dragoons. I don't want to pull my dragoons over across the river yet. Alright, my melee cav, we have 24 of them. How about we let our melee cav engage that melee cav formation right there? Just a bunch of naked people. The Mori, their armies have taken a real significant quality loss just because we beat them so many times. The moment we smack down an army, they just build another one, and it's just made up of mostly Ashigaru. So that's totally fine. Alright, their ranged are attacking my dragoons, which isn't what we want. We want them distracted with my melee cav. So let's get our melee cav over here. I'm willing to sacrifice them, and I just moved the wrong guys because I'm an idiot. Oops, I moved my European gunners. I'm so stupid. I'm so freaking stupid. Yeah, we're getting our dragoons over here, and then we're sending our melee cav just to attack their range units. Yeah, I made a huge mistake, guys. I made an absolutely massive mistake. It's not going to cost us the battle, but it might cause a few more men than I would have liked to get killed. I accidentally pressed the wrong key and moved my men. It's a lot of dudes, 430 infantry. But they're kind of just lollygagging right here, and that's good. Okay, I can't get down. I can't get down. Alright, I have to send my infantry in now. My dragoons are still shooting into the back of their infantry formation, so they're helping out. We are trading so damn well. Look at that. I'll just... So my infantry took, you know, they took a big hit, but only 26 deaths. That's not that bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, let's get our dragoons over here, and let's get our Portuguese soldiers reset, and let's get our infantry reset. Look at all the carnage. If you can even see it. And all the dead bodies. Okay, we can give our melee cav a break. I don't need them to distract their range units anymore. Oh, they're retreating already. They still have 95 archers and they're retreating already. Alright, I'm setting my dragoons to melee, and I'm going to send them in. Same with my melee cav. I could just end the battle, but why not? Let's get some free kills, and let's let our men get some more experience. It's 86 men. And they're not going to fight back, they're just going to keep running. They still have a long way to go. This is like one of the biggest battlefields that we've ever seen, so we have a lot of time to wipe these guys out. I like how they're in a nice, convenient line. So, T-Nex, if you're listening, I know you are, because you watch, like, every video as soon as it comes out, which I appreciate, by the way. You're my commenter who said that they watched One Piece. Now, I got your comment where you said, because I said that I didn't like Usopp so much, and I hope he disappears, and you were like, well, if you want him to go away, you're gonna be disappointed. like, I was already expecting that. I'm still working through that arc, though. It's still not concluded, but, like, I predicted that they would, you know, get back together. But he's still my least favorite character. Because he doesn't provide anything valuable to the crew. All he does is just bitch and moan. He's a coward. He's not super powerful. Like, he's not even smart. Like, he just has no redeeming qualities. He's ugly. So I just don't like Usopp, but I'm expecting him to, you know, become part of the crew again. But anyway, T-Nex, you were the commenter that was the one that recommended. I think you were the one that recommended One Piece to me, and I'm happy. I've been enjoying it so far. All right, several of my troops are going to be promoted. I'm going to immediately deal with that so I don't forget it and they don't pile up. Like our prisoners are piling up. Look at that. Alright, so unfortunately there's no troops that I could maybe bring into my party. But there's 15 more Dragoons. I have plenty of war mounts. So we're up to 62 Dragoons. All of my melee cav are gone. This is my companion. This one person. That's Oni Yamagata. But we're back up to, you know... like, we're fine. None of my formations, aside from my melee cav formation, took a lot of deaths, except my infantry, but that's okay. Don't care about generic prisoners. There's no horses in this loot, unfortunately. Since I'm going to forget to do it in the future, and since I don't care about money, how about we just donate? Troops will get 54,320 experience. Now, how practical that is, I'm not sure. A few of my soldiers got ranked up again. So that's fine, I guess. Now that money is no object to me, maybe I'll start doing that more. Just helping my men out. I make 20 grand a day just passively, so I just don't need to make any more money. Alright, Oni Yamagata. Alright, well fought. We might have protected this army, or at least one of our friendly armies, from getting attacked by that army, so we just did him a favor. I'm going to head back to Osaka. I will stop off in Kyoto, because we do want to keep up the Portuguese soldiers. Since I'm nowhere near the cities where I get my Hatamoto and I get my infantry, the empty slots that we have now, I can get Portuguese soldiers. And let's sell all of the prisoners that we took in that battle are worth 70 grand. And I don't have to trade because... well, I need to buy horses. I still need to do that. But I don't need to sell anything. Alright, we're stopping off in... oh no, let's go to Sakai first because it's closer. Alright, Llewellyn, you are available. You're not in a friendly army, but Hattori Hanzo is not available, and T-Nex is not available. We're gonna try to take Himeji today. Not at this very second, but eventually. Before the end of the episode, we'll take Himeji. Because I said I would. We were gonna take it at the end of the last episode, and I delayed. Because when I attack Himeji, I'm gonna try to starve it out. Because it has 1,200 defenders in it. And a lot of them, or a decent amount of them, are garrison, and if we starve them out, that's like 300 or 400 men that we can kill by starving it out. It's just that starving out the city is going to take me a long time. Like, in real time, it's going to take me a long time. Oh, 9 Portuguese mercenaries. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So we are going to take Miki Castle back, which is good. I'll put money on us finding another army over here. This is the Bridge of Death. There it is. It's chasing my ally. I would attack them now, but I'm going to get reinforced by my ally, which I don't want to. What I'm trying to do here is... Oh. That's his own fault. And now this guy's going to suicide. Or not. I would have helped. But I didn't want to. Nope, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. I want to pull them towards the... I want that battlefield again. My ally thinks that I was going to come and help them, which is why they just attacked. Little do they know. I'm not going to help them. That's somebody that we can... Oh, for a second I thought we were being offered a peace treaty. At least after that battle is done, I can improve the relation for the people that are imprisoned, because I'll be freeing them after the battle, so... I'm hoping that we have enough daylight. Yep, they'll come straight at me. Excellent. Alright, battle number 2. We don't have as many men, but... whatever. It's actually really funny that they outnumber us better than 2 to 1, and the balance power is just slightly in their favor. Just barely in their favor. They have 37 cavalry, including the horse archers, which is manageable. Alright, let's do it. How many men have lost their lives on this battlefield? We fought on this battlefield so many times. This is just perfect for my tactics, which is why I try... See? Here we go again. Alright, these dumbasses are just gonna run to their deaths. And then we can actually see what the hell we're doing this time. And I'm not gonna accidentally move my dudes, because that was a huge mistake I made. And we only have 1 cavalry. This is Oniyamagata. Oniyamagata. Just get back in my formation. Now, I have to be careful now that I don't have a melee cap formation. If I hit 3 on my keyboard to select that formation, if I hit that by accident, I'm going to select my entire army. And that might cause me to move them when I don't mean to. So I'm going to... See? Need to avoid doing that. Okay. I underestimated that so much. The bullet drop kind of gets ridiculous as the range increases. Alright, maybe not that much, but... Okay. Look at these men running to their deaths. Oh, and then I underestimated that again. So I like how there's no bodies here after that last battle. Who cleaned up? Was it us? After we won, we cleaned up the battlefield and we showed them respect. So I guess that's a good thing. But now more graves will be added. Alright, please be in range. European gunners. Hopefully they're in range right as they start fording the river. Yep, excellent. I judged the range well. I'm not standing in the best position. I always stand in, like, the worst position. Like, there's no friendly fire. I won't get hit, but... if this were real life, I would have died, like, so long ago, because I always do this. Stand in the line of fire. Alright, my dragoons are taking a loss here and there, but they're surviving. They're distracting their range units. And I did it again. See, that's the mistake. That's the mistake I was just mentioning. I caught it in time, though. Alright, we thinned him to 270 men. Just mostly Ashigaru again. Alright, let's protect our Portuguese soldiers. I like that spaghetti bug that happens with the reins of the horses. I don't know why that happens all the time. My dragoons are still doing just fine. There's only 59 of them left. Alright, oh, there they go. I was just about to say, are they going to start retreating? They are, but they're fleeing into me. They're fleeing into my army, which is perfect. I feel bad for the settlements that are downstream of this battlefield, because it's like they're constantly having to deal with dead bodies in the river. Just gonna watch them drop at point blank range. It's very satisfying. I don't know why, it's just very satisfying to watch. Only 7 deaths this time. Jacob, you consistently get the most kills. I think you're perfectly placed, man, leading your foot gunner formation. We need to get used to seeing that all the time, because Jacob, you're just built really well. You're built like me. You know, you have all the same weapons as me, except a polearm. But you're really good with your gun. Hey, that person was really short. Okay, so we freed somebody else. What was their relation? It's already 100, so it doesn't really matter. No thanks were necessary. What about you? His relation is 100 too. So, no real practical benefits from freeing these people, but... Oops, I didn't mean to say you owe me one. That probably reduces... Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't. Let's be responsible and check for any Nope, nothing worthwhile. Nothing worthwhile to me. Oops. Should I donate them again? I'll donate them again. Except the horses. Once I start having soldiers, it's like just after I do a fresh recruitment or something, that's probably the best time to donate things because that'll help me rank up my soldiers faster. But once my army gets like all the top tier soldiers, um, discarding my armor to give them experience becomes completely pointless. So when that happens, I'll go back to keeping the loot and selling it. I think we've actually reached that point. Oh, no, some of my adventurers can still get ranked up, but whatever. All right, before I forget to do this, let's promote, or let's reward anybody that got promoted. I don't want them to start piling up. Oh, and my game just crashed. Did it autosave? Hey guys, you should be rejoining me. I reloaded the autosave. It was right after we won the battle. And I'm so happy that it... Because this is the second time it's crashed on us. I don't know what's going on with the mod, guys. Maybe... You know, maybe stuff is happening. Maybe it's kind of coming apart at the seams a little bit. I don't know. But I said I would start using this quick save slot. I have to remember, after every single battle, we were lucky the game saved for us this time. But after every battle, I have to manually quick save, just in case that happens again. Like, apologies, guys. We haven't had to deal with any crashes. Like, we got 20 episodes into this series without having to deal with a problem like that. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the mod. Maybe there was an update. I haven't changed the version of the game at all. And you know what I'm noticing, or you know what I realized? It's because I chose... When I selected promote units, that's what caused the crash. I hope it doesn't do it again. Nope, it didn't do it this time. Alright, thank goodness. I think that's what did it. I don't know. Going to promote units must have messed it up or something, because that's what caused it to crash. Anyway, back to business. I think that was probably, like, the best time autosave ever. I might have had to do that battle over again, and I really didn't want to. I shouldn't have any equipment on me. Should have nothing to sell. Yep. Okay, so we're good. Just gonna check. Oh no, we'll check Sakai every time I fight a battle and we come back to Osaka. We need to check Sakai and oh, Llewellyn, you're chilling out over here. We need to check Sakai and we need to check Kyoto before we get back out because I want to make sure I'm getting these guys. Excellent. I'm actually kind of I'm favoring the European soldiers or the Portuguese guys. This is more than I typically want to have, but I'm not going all the way back to get more infantry, so we'll just rely on the Portuguese soldiers more. A peace offer. Please say no. They said no. I like how we just got notified about the decision, and then we were just told that it's not relevant anymore. Then what's the point of telling me? So we're still fighting them. That's all that matters. I want this war to last as long as possible. I want this war to last long enough for me to take Himeji. Maybe it's not such a bad idea to have a ton of food. Or a ton of rice, that's fine. Okay, let's go find an army to fight. Look at Llewellyn has to keep up on foot. That's the price you pay for not wanting to be mounted. It was by request. At least you're getting exercise. Alright, are we gonna fight a third battle on the Bridge of Death? Was that an army I just saw on the ocean? Nope, it's just a party. Alright, somebody else got a castle, and somebody got Miki Castle back for like the 5th or 6th time. Oh no, that party that we saw was coming towards an army. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now that I have Llewellyn in my party, like, I might be able to take on more forces, but the thing is, his composition is not geared towards my tactics. The biggest assistance that Llewellyn is bringing is that he's just picking up the slack of my infantry because I've been taking infantry losses. It's been getting lower and lower. He's helping me with that. But I don't think Llewellyn is bringing a ton of Portuguese soldiers or dragoons or anything, and I'm not expecting him to. Maybe there's a mod out there that allows you to determine what kind of soldiers that any companions that you have running their own parties can recruit. If there isn't, that sounds like a good mod idea for me. I'd install that instantly. That way I can make sure everybody has the best kinds of soldiers in their parties and they're not just cramming their army with a bunch of Ashigaru. I mean, that would cause them to take longer to get to full strength because they have to walk around trying to get specific soldiers. All right, this army's getting a little bit too strong for my liking. I might be able to take on 900, but they're just sitting there until they get to full strength, and I don't think they're at full strength yet. Maybe if I go out on the ocean, I can attract their attention and pull them onto land. We don't want to fight a naval battle. Come on, take the bait. If they keep getting reinforced, there's nothing I can do about this. Kaminari Deity, you're almost done with your gun skills. Let's pay attention to this. You're my scout. You're not a party leader, so those don't really matter. Are you leading... No, I'm leading the Dragoons. You're just a subordinate in my Dragoon formation, so even this captain skill doesn't really matter. Morale lost to enemy due to gun kills by troops in your formation. Oh, you know what? Let's just do that. That's the better one anyway. But everybody almost has their last perk, which in guns, the sharpshooter will increase your accuracy and your reload speed for every level above 200 by a certain percentage, 0.2%. So, like, this is, like, the best perk in the whole tree, which is why it's at the end of the tree. But anybody who's using a gun has almost got that perk. Alright, here comes another reinforcing. Maybe I can cut them off. Yeah, we don't want them to unite. You know what? Let's do something that we haven't done at all in this series. Let's do a naval battle. Oh, no, he can outrun me. Never mind. Alright, my only goal here is to keep him away from this army. I like how there's a horse sound. Hear that? There are horse sounds. Apparently we're riding our horses on the water. No, stay away. Oops, now they're attracted to me. Hey guys, look. It's not... I wasn't expecting to get captured. I have a ton of money. I think I could bribe my way out of this. If we were on land, no question in my mind, we'd be totally fine, and I'd be willing to fight the battle. But we're not on land. We're out in the middle of the ocean, and it's a crapshoot as to... I can pretty much guarantee that we're going to lose, just because it's a naval battle. Perhaps we don't have to come to blows. Alright, how much money is he going to take from me? 500,000 gold. He's taking 500,000 gold from me. Alright, that's fine. It's a good thing I'm rich. We just funded their war effort, which isn't great, but whatever. Alright, we can pull them onto land now. Alright, this party needs to stay the hell away. Getting more reinforcements, that's going to push it over 1,000. They don't have a ton of cavalry. And I don't know how many cavalry this party that's coming is going to provide them. It's not letting me hover over it. They have 2 cavalry, so still not that many. If I stay between this party and this army, they shouldn't be able to reinforce. Alright, you know what, guys? Let's do it. Oh, nope, they're stepping away. Alright, I'm going to shadow them. The lighting conditions are good. I have no idea what kind of battlefield we're going to get. Let's hope that it's big. Unfortunately, this army is going to reinforce. This one won't, but this one will. So that's going to be over 1,000. But since we have the Welland in our party, maybe we can handle it. Or we're going to have to. Oh! Oh, well, we'll find out if they reinforce, because they might be too far away. You have sworn not to attack? Oh, okay. How long does that last? Alright, at least we can push this guy away. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's actually good. I'm actually glad that that happened. I'm sworn not to attack this army, but now look at this. Now there's another army coming. Alright, let's try again. Has enough time gone by? Nope. I might have no other choice but to attack this army. If I go after this army, this party is going to reinforce this army. What is this army doing, though? They're trying to besiege Miki Castle. Alright, we need to go after this army. It's going to be super dark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I can't even attack them either. I see. I thought it was just with the army that I negotiated with I couldn't attack. My ally's probably so pissed. He's probably so pissed because he didn't know I couldn't help him. Swore not to attack. How long is that going to last? There should be some indication as to how long that's going to last. Alright, that really sucks. TNX, you're available. I'm grabbing you really quickly. So is Hattori Hanzo. I'm just getting the crew together. I'm getting the crew. The whole crew. And nothing but the crew, so help me God. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't do anything until this white geese ends. TNX is right here. my allies keep suiciding because I'm standing so close to them. I'm causing us to, you know, take losses in this war. Let me compare the thing. Let me look at diplomacy. How's the war going? We have 3 prisoners. They don't have any. Oh, no, they have 3 prisoners. We don't have any. We've inflicted a ton more casualties against them, though. They're significantly weaker in terms of their military strength. We have more castles than they do now. So, I mean, we are technically winning. But this current phase of the war, since I can't get involved, now my allies are getting their asses kicked, because I can't help them. Alright, being a part of this army is going to slow me down now that all my companions are with me, so I can't count on being able to escape from people if they're chasing me. The whole gang is here. Everybody's here. Alright, at least I should probably be making some use of this time. Since I can't fight anybody. Look, we know where they are. We know where their armies are. If we want to get involved in a battle, we can just come over here. We won't have any trouble finding them. But I think we'll just use this opportunity to get some recruiting done for you guys. And we'll start preparing for our siege of Himeji. Hattori Hanzo and T-Nex can still get some men in their party. Llewellyn, you're set. You're at max party size now. So there's another well-timed autosave. I'm relying on my autosave so much now. Maybe it's an indication that... Never mind, I was going to say something, never mind. Okay, let's get back. I'm going to go down to Sakai, our city. Another peace offer from the Mori. This time it's not irrelevant. This time it's not irrelevant. We actually have... Nobody wants to end it. Only the leader of our faction wants to end it. Everybody else wants to keep it going. Alright. There's no point in me wasting any of my... I'll throw a little bit of influence here, just in case any of these people need relation boosts. This will boost it by a little bit. Nope. Nobody's opinion went up because of that. I think we have 100 relation with every clan in our faction. A hundred. Yep, everybody loves us. Except this lady. Oh, this is a brand new clan, I guess. She's the only member of it. Oh my god. You know what's so funny? Everyone, like, loves me except my own wife. I mean, her relation is in the positive, but it's not 100. Hattori Hanzo hates me. Koshiro Sasuke hates me. You all hate me. So does Dumbass. He hates me too. How come I don't get a relation boost when I give you your own parties? Whatever. Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted. Heading down to Sakai to check for more Portuguese soldiers. Why would our faction leader want this war to end? Stupid. Now we're gonna go back. No, we're not gonna take the ferry. We're gonna set sail. Why is the picture of setting sail a house on fire? What does a house on fire have anything to do with setting sail? I guess every time we set sail, we burn somebody's house down? Alright, I'm hoping that enough time has gone by that we can get involved in a battle. Actually, you know what, guys? Since I have all of my companions here, I'm building an army. We're taking Himeji. Uh, we were lucky that that decision to keep the war going was in our favor, but next time that happens, it might not be in our favor, and we might lose our opportunity to take this city. So what I'm going to do now is gather everybody together. We're standing right outside the city, so I can start the siege immediately. I'm going to have such a large army that I'm not afraid of any reinforcing armies coming and being strong enough in order to prevent me from taking the city. But I'm going to preemptively turn down my settings because we know what happens when we have too many men during a siege. It just causes performance issues, so I'm just preemptively doing that. We'll begin the siege. I should have plenty of food. We have a month's worth of food, but all of these parties, as they join me, they're bringing their own food supply, so that will increase. So we should have plenty of food. Let's see how much food they have. They have 16 days worth of food, so I have to wait 16 in-game days before we can start starving them out, which I'm going to do, because if we starve them out, we can reduce their garrison down to 0. So that's 300 fewer men that we have to fight on the battlefield. So it's going to take me a long time, but it's going to take 4 seconds for you. Or not even 4 seconds, it's going to take you a millisecond. So I'll see you guys on the other side, and when I rejoin you, this army will be gathered, their garrison will be down, and hopefully nothing will have attacked us while I'm doing the siege. Alright, hey guys, you should be rejoining me. I'm not quite ready yet, but I need to kind of talk about what's been happening, because I've been sitting here for a good 15 minutes doing this. It says they have 1 day left of food, but you can see right there, it says the garrison is starving, so this garrison is slowly getting lower and lower. Now, there is an army right here, but this isn't even the half of it. While I was doing the siege, there were like 2 or 3 armies of about this size just standing, watching me do the siege. Like, they weren't able to get strong enough in order to, you know, attack me, or to prevent the siege from happening. They just couldn't scrape it together enough men. And you know what's really funny? I still am waiting for people. I'm still waiting for people to show up, even though I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. I don't think they're ever going to show up. They might have gotten locked up or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to wait any longer. Well, they have a little bit of time because we're going to wait for the garrison to get down low. But what I was going to say is that these parties, they were all just staring at me, but I have so much saved up influence that I've been able to keep the cohesion high this entire time. Whereas our enemy, they don't have enough influence to keep these armies together, so they kept dissolving and then coming back and dissolving and coming back. It's so funny. They just can't do anything about us. So yeah, they're not strong enough to attack me, so all they can do is dance around. Oh, they have 1,000 now. Still not strong enough. But if they're not fighting battles or anything, if they're just going back and forth like this, they're going to run out of influence, they're going to lose cohesion, and the army's going to break up again. We're still waiting. The only thing I'm waiting for is for the garrison to get down to 0. That's when I'm jumping on them. Unfortunately, when the settlement is starving... Oh, there they go. When the settlement is starving, the militia aren't really affected. It's mainly the garrison that gets weaker. It took us a lot of time, and I'm getting close to running out of food, so we just scraped by with our food supply. But killing those 300 men makes a big difference. It really, really does make a big difference. These are the garrison, these are the high-quality soldiers. Sure, they still have 834 soldiers, but it's just crappy militia. My men can handle them. Alright, let's wait till noontime, and let's do it. We're going to end up ending the episode on this. It's just because I've been sitting here for so much. I've been recording for 15 minutes, and I have to edit it out. But with all of the editing I'm going to do, this will probably end up being about an hour long, so it works out perfectly. The crash that happened kind of screwed things up, too. Again, I apologize about that, even though it's not my fault. So we shouldn't have any performance issues, really. Oh, it's one of these castles. That's good. Oh, that's interesting. What's stopping us from just... What's stopping us from just completely Just ignoring all of the defenses here. Just coming across this little stream. Really? Some spikes? That's stopping me? Whatever. Alright, so hopefully we don't have that many performance issues because I turned the battle size down low. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Since we have a good line of fire with these cannons, get the hell off of this cannon. I'm taking it. Somebody load me up. If I can shoot it up high. What would really be beneficial is if I aim for these towers, because those towers are destructible. At least I think they are. Oop, I got a kill. I got 2 kills. My engineering skill just went up. Just something that never happens. At least I'm helping my men in a small way. I'm helping my army. I'm contributing. The most effective use of siege weaponry that we've ever had during this entire series. I could have sworn that they were destructible. I know you can burn the towers down, but I guess they're not destructible either. You need to get out of my way, dude. Oh, no, he's not. He's safe, I guess. Oh, no, he's not safe. Well, it's his fault for standing on top of the gun. Poor guy. Poor moron. And I'll stay on the cannon, because once my soldiers bust through the first gate, the enemy is going to send, you know, they're going to send detachments out of the castle, and they're going to come down this path. I can get a few kills when they do that. I just got a triple kill. It's just because of the design of this castle. Like these Utsu cannons. Oh, nobody's reloading me anymore. Get your butt over here. I am the Lord. I do not reload the gun. I only shoot the gun. It's not exactly the same, you know, trajectory, and it's like it's not going to hit the same exact spot, so even if I don't move my aim, it's going to vary a little bit. I still see some guys up there. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see, but there are still dudes up there. I see 5 of them. I like when my guy says, "You," whenever I fire my gun. See, they're sending detachments. Alright, let's aim before our infantry get in the way. Let's try to hit some of them. It's target practice. I'm liking that shot. Nope, too shallow. Alright, I'm running out of time. My infantry are gonna get in the line of fire. Nope. Alright, maybe one more shot. Time for one more. Bullseye. I got 4 kills. That guy just committed... Another guy just committed suicide. I just dome rocked a guy. I hit him in the head. Hold on, I just want to see something. That thing that I'm aiming at right now, that thing, it's not a gatehouse, but it's a little structure for men to stand behind and safely shoot. You can burn those down. I want to see if you can maybe destroy it. take a couple shots at it. Oh, we got a kill. Alright, maybe not. Maybe it's not destructible. Maybe the only way to destroy it is with fire. I think my men they're stuck in that bottleneck. I risk hitting them if I try to help them out, so they're on their own. That was a bad shot. That went completely off to the right. Let's hold our fire until these men pass us. That guy looks cool. I like his armor. Triple kill. My horse is gone, so even if I did want to just get up there and start helping my men, it's going to take me forever to walk up there. Uh-oh. 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 Come on, please correct. Please correct. Wow, guys. Alright, if I was being on the gun was the problem. Nope, it's like it's looking in the direction of the castle is the problem. So I can't even enjoy the sights. I have to look in the I have to look in the opposite direction in order for the game to run. Oh my goodness. Alright, I spy with my little eye something boring. Alright, this mod obviously has some kinks that need to be, you know, managed, worked out. It's like I'm afraid to turn my head. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, if I look at the castle at all. And I can't fast forward the battle. Because I need to get downed. I might have to quick save. I'm not leaving. You might say to yourself, all right, just, you know, if you're stuck not being able to get involved and you're going to be standing here for... Oh, it started correcting. Ooh, it corrected itself. There we go. Alright, let's just not look at the battle. Let's just look at our feet. Alright, but I'm glad that it didn't crash. Like, at the very least, it didn't crash, and that's good. But it seems to have corrected itself. I'm so sorry about these technical difficulties that we've been experiencing recently, guys. I mean, I do everything that I can. Like, before I started recording, I did my off-screen stuff, and I had no issues, so I'm not sure what it is. Like, it's very hard to predict when I'm gonna have problems. But we're okay. It's gotta probably do with sieges. I don't know. You know what I think it was, maybe? Maybe a bunch of enemy soldiers were spawning in. Like, maybe at that point, like, a bunch of soldiers were spawning in all at the same time, and maybe that did something? I don't know, I'm guessing. I have no clue. I hate that you can't stand under this. I want to reload safely. I'm seeing so much Hatamoto armor in here, so a lot of my infantry are getting killed. This isn't a place where I can cheese the game. I can cheese the game right there. I can cheese the game if I'm standing right here, because I can kill the men safely from right here, but... Here we go. Here we go. They can get some hits on me. I'm not completely safe. They're retreating. They haven't even broken that gate down. Oh, yes, they have. I can't tell. Yeah, they broke the gate down. It's down. Come on, game. Can you please cooperate? Probably gonna get downed here. Alright, here's a place I can kind of cheese it. Oops, I'm almost down. Nope, they can hit me. I'm too close to them. Yeah, they can hit me. No, I was getting hit by range, guys. Alright, maybe me getting down was kind of a blessing in disguise, because I'm very concerned with this game crashing. It's the last thing I want. So let's just fast forward and let the men finish this up. Still waiting for reinforcements and stuff, so we have to wait for several waves because I don't have full battle signs on. Hey, there's somebody down there with a, oh no, they got down. There was somebody with a back balloon down there, and I'm wondering if that was one of my companions. Are any of my companions still alive? Yep, Kaminari Deity's alive. Oh, no, you're all dead. Oh, no, everybody's wounded, I'm sorry. Everyone's wounded. Yep, T-Nex is down. Hattori Hanzo is down. Llewellyn's down. Everybody's down. Alright, is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright, thank you, game, for at least hanging in there and not crashing again. I need to make sure I quick save. I'm using that quick save. Even though I'm about to wrap up the episode, but I'm still going to use that quick save just in case. I am going to wrap the episode up here, guys. Alright, we're just going to send the troops to clear out the castle. I'll take these prisoners because we're standing inside the city. I'm going to sell my stuff. We'll show mercy because I'm holding on to it. Those are the wrong kind of soldiers in the tavern, so... And look at this, we have a completely done city. It doesn't require any managing, so I don't have to throw any money into it. Excellent. Alright, relations are being affected with people because I chose to show mercy. What kind of soldiers do we get here? These are the Kinai samurai. Alright, they're not my favorite. They're not even close to my favorite. But there we go, another city. I now own Kyoto, Himeji, Sakai, and Nara. The last big objective in the area is obviously Osaka, but we're not fighting the Hatakayama. I want the war with the Mori to end. I would prefer not to fight multiple enemies at one time, so we'll wait till the war with the Mori is over, and then we'll declare war on the Hatakayama, and we'll take Osaka. During this iteration of our war with the Mori, this is all I really wanted. Maybe the next time we fight the Mori, I'll try to go after something else. Hold on, I'm curious. Oh, no, there's the autosave. Alright, maybe the autosaves do happen often enough that I could technically use it as a quick save. I just want to see what the culture is here. Sanyo. What kind of soldiers do they have? Crappy ones. Their samurai only go up to tier 4. So not the greatest, like, part of Japan. No offense if any Japanese people are listening to this or watching this and they think I'm insulting them. It's just, in the context of the game, the cultures that exist in this part of Japan, they just don't have good samurai, according to the game. The best samurai, in my opinion, are the Hatamoto that come from down here, the Hakuriku culture, which is all of this, and then the Sakai, or Saikai, which are the Shimazu down in Kyushu. The Shimazu are growing, but it's taking them longer than I would like. I want them to own all of Kyushu, so I love the Shimazu so much. But the culture that exists here, Saikai, I like them. Because they have a lot of variety. They have dragoons, they have really good gun samurai. Like, it's just, these guys are on par with the Hatamoto gunners. So if you don't want to spend full price on a Hatamoto gunner, if you have a few Sakai or Saikai samurai, you can make these guys instead. So yeah, just a really good culture. See, like, there are obvious, like, better cultures than other ones. And the Mori are trying to take Ikuno Castle back. Oh, and here's this army that was threatening us. Alright, I've got some decisions to make off screen. Are we gonna jump on? Should I keep my army together, and should we jump on this army in the open field? I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm almost done with my two-handed skills. I'll just take the damage. Renown gain from battles. I feel like in all of my other series I've gone for that immediately, but it's not really. Effect from forums, marketplaces, and festivals. Screw that. Loyalty bonus to settlement when waiting there. Daily chance gain, relationship with a random lord in the same army. Alright, never mind, I will take that one. And then my engineering skill went up. Got my first perk. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I'll keep this army together. I'll decide things off screen. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. We have two options. We can either go for this army, or we can go for the army that's trying to take this. So we have options. And now that we have Himeji, we have another base of operations, and another city that can produce Portuguese soldiers for us. So as we expand, accessing or getting Portuguese soldiers and replacing them is getting easier and easier because we have so many freaking cities now. Just getting the overall... Yeah, we've definitely become the strongest faction in Japan. We're the biggest. I just think it's so ugly that the Oda are right here. Why haven't we wiped them out? I feel like we should wipe them out. Oda Nobunaga is still alive. He's 49. He's getting up there. How old am I? I'm still a youngin'. I'm 35. He's my age. He's my age. Time goes by so much slower in this mod. But anyway, I keep talking. I'm sorry, I'm dragging this out. Thank you so much, lords and ladies, for joining me today. Hope you'll forgive just the few crashes, but I'm going to do editing, so it's not going to be a big deal for you. I'm just sorry that it happened and that it's happening more frequently. It just kind of sucks that it is. I've been doing so well this whole series without having to deal with technical difficulties, but they're starting to arise now. But so sorry about that. Hope you still enjoyed yourselves. I had a ton of fun today. If you like this episode, hit that like button. Leave your comments down below, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you again to everybody that subscribed today in particular. Before I recorded this, I got like a ton of subs today, which is really, really cool. So thank you for supporting the channel. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Episode 24 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.